Welcome back to Medicare Tube USA. Today we will know about the creeping curse, Jigger's bite in the child's foot. But before we proceed, if you are new on Medicare Tube USA, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon for instant and regular updates. Let's start. The creeping curse, Jigger's bite in the child's foot. In a remote village surrounded by dense, whispering woods, life was simple but fraught with superstition. The villagers lived in harmony with nature, or so they believed, until one fateful day when an ancient curse awakened. It began with Aya, a bright-eyed child of 10, who returned home from playing barefoot in the fields complaining of a sharp sting on her left foot. At first glance it seemed harmless, a tiny red bump no bigger than a pinprick. But within hours the wound swelled into an angry lump that throbbed incessantly. By morning, strange patterns resembling twisting vines appeared around the bite, etched faintly onto her skin like ink bleeding through paper. The villagers whispered among themselves, calling it the creeping curse, a punishment from the forest wraith, a vengeful spirit said to guard the land against trespassers. Aya's condition worsened rapidly. Her once healthy foot grew pale and cold, the veins beneath her skin darkening into jagged lines that spread upward like roots invading soil. She could barely walk without wincing, each step sending searing pain coursing through her leg. At night, she dreamed of shadowy figures dragging her into the earth, their voices hissing secrets only she could hear. When she woke, tears streamed down her face as she clutched her throbbing foot, unable to explain the horrors haunting her sleep. Her parents tried everything to heal her. They applied herbal poultices, prayed to ancestral spirits, and even consulted the village elder, Baba Mwenga, known for her knowledge of curses and remedies. Baba examined Aya under flickering candlelight, muttering prayers and shaking her head gravely. "This is no ordinary jigger," she declared. "It carries the forest wraith's mark. Something has angered the spirits, and they have chosen your daughter as their vessel." As days turned into weeks, Aya became increasingly isolated. Her friends avoided her, fearing contagion or bad luck. Even her siblings refused to share meals with her, convinced her presence invited misfortune. Meanwhile, the forest itself seemed to mirror her suffering. Trees near their home shed leaves prematurely, crops failed, and animals fled the area. On moonless nights, villagers swore they saw ghostly lights hovering near Aya's window, accompanied by the sound of rustling leaves and low whispers. Desperate to save her child, Aya's mother ventured deep into the forbidden part of the forest, an act considered sacrilegious. There, she pleaded with the forest wraith, offering gifts of honey, beads, and herbs. In return, the spirit demanded a confession. Years ago, Aya's grandfather had cut down a sacred tree to build their home. The curse was retribution for this transgression. Armed with this knowledge, Baba Mwenga devised a ritual to appease the wraith. Under the light of a blood moon, the villagers gathered around a bonfire as Aya stood at its center, clutching a sapling meant to replace the sacred tree. Chanting prayers, Baba sliced open Aya's palm, letting her blood drip onto the soil where the sapling would be planted. As the final words of the incantation echoed into the night, the markings on Aya's foot faded, and the swelling subsided. Though the curse lifted, scars remained, not just on Aya's body but in the hearts of those who witnessed her ordeal. The forest slowly healed, but the villagers never forgot the price of defying nature. For Aya, life resumed, yet she often felt the phantom itch of the jigger's bite, a reminder of the fragile balance between humanity and the world around them. The creeping curse serves as both a chilling tale and a cautionary one, warning of the consequences of greed and disrespect for the natural order. Through Aya's suffering, we are reminded that some debts can only be repaid with humility, sacrifice, and reverence.